Hello, Miriam, and welcome to the Luminspino Powwow. It's a new opportunity to invite one of my friends. Actually, you are one of my friends whom I never met in person, only online. But nevertheless, our friendship is already lasting for a long time. Miriam, I would like to ask you first of all, how are you? How have you been doing lately?
Hello, Raluca. It's really, besides, of course, an honor, but an immense pleasure having this this opportunity to talk to you. Well, things have been going pretty good, especially because I get the chance to brew some ideas together with you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reveal at least a part of them during this talk.
Absolutely, a small part at least.
A small one.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, because you are managing a very interesting facility and network in Bucharest.
Yeah, so I don't know if I mean, surely not everyone knows knows my name. So my full name is Miriam Constantin. I'm an entrepreneur now, and I own a hub in the very center of Bucharest. It's supposed to be, and it actually has managed to be in a very short time. So from November last year up until now, a very concentrated place for startups, mainly startups who are in the technology and innovation, let's say, industries, or they tackle with these topics more or less. It's called V7 Startup Studio. And the whole point of it was to create meaningful relationships around this idea of an entrepreneurial, of a startup ecosystem. Myself having been a resident in this kind of a place before, so I hadn't any actual experience with this kind of stuff, but as a client. So the only thing kind of sparkling my interest to do this kind of business was this, to actually manage to create a meaningful place and a meaningful concept that really helps people like me. Why not?
Indeed, and I like very much how you state this as meaningful relationships and meaningful context. Because with Luminspino, I'm on another note, and from another angle, let's say, I am doing the same. And every time that I work with a client, I also manage and try to find best ways for that client to meet and create other new meaningful relationships that naturally arise from every project, from every initiative, from every type of work that we do. I know that besides the hub, you really keep yourself busy with another entity, which is your signature project as well. Could you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a legal technology firm. I've developed an app that is supposed to automate, and it actually does that too. I always say it's supposed to, but it does automate a part of the legal industry's work. And from this perspective, maybe this was the original maybe incentive that pushed me in the direction to actually create the hub as well, because people like me at the very beginning who want to, I don't know, change the world with crazy ideas that people say would never work, but actually are changing the world, need a kind of a support system and a support ecosystem. So this is what I'm doing in the other part of my time, and I must say that trying to do what very few people do, and with let's say very little visibility on the success of such projects. So it's not like a shop or even a hub that you see out there that it's supposed to work if you do some kind of standard things. So these crazy ideas are the one who kind of take most of your time, and the results don't necessarily keep you going, but rather the meaningfulness of this endeavor eventually. Again, meaningfulness.
Yes, it seems that it's a mantra, some sort of a mantra. And yes, for me, when you say meaningfulness, for me, it means that really that vision or that dream, that particular purpose that is included in our lives. I mean, something that's in my case, something that I wouldn't see myself living without doing, so that's the type of motivation. And of course that, yes, even it's not about everyday successes, but it's about how on the long term we are committed to the dream. And I know that you manage quite well to balance your time, your energy, to have the resources for every project, for every company. How do you do it in practice? How do you manage to give yourself to each of the project?
I think that's you kind of touched a sensitive point. Of course you did. But I think this is maybe the most challenging part of eventually my job, because my job is to keep 2 projects running, or to help them see the light of the day at the end of each month. I think I run really good on passion. This is my fuel. It has always been. It's a bit peculiar, maybe. And how I managed to do it is just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel every time, having that end result in mind, even though times that we travel might be hard, as I'm sure everyone can relate to. We have everyone has bills to pay, and creditors, and I don't know, ambitions, and desires to go on vacation, maybe, who knows. But all these hardships seem worthwhile if you have kind of your goal. And I've always been goal driven. I mean, not short-term goal driven, but long-term goal driven. So this is how I think I manage. It might not be the right answer, of course, but it's how I feel right now, that this is what keeps me fueled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And actually with the hub, sorry, I think this is, it's worth mentioning. The interactions that I see here really charge me very, very, very good. I get the chance to be confirmed the fact that meaningful relationships and the interaction with all sorts of people who you discover that are simply awesome in maybe parts or perspectives of their lives, or not every day, not everyone is awesome all the time. But this is actually a very good, it creates a very good stimulus for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Indeed, you have shared a lot already about, yes, how it happens in practice, and continuing in the same key and moving towards the end of our talk. We are working as well to a future project, and I would like to say a little bit about it, and please continue and bring any other thought that you consider necessary. Basically, we are envisaging something that can be called like a place-based innovation hub. It will be actually a location that will be endowed, so in a way, so to allow for these meaningful encounters between scientists, innovators, policymakers, funding, so funds, artists, basically anybody that would like to take a time, 1 week, a couple of weeks, to dedicate his or her innovative project to a larger group. So actually, we are thinking that this place could be a place of encounter, first of all, and the value of the place is created by the experiences of those encounters, and that will be, of course, facilitated. There will be facilitators that will be trained and that will work on the processes, because there will be processes behind this, but nevertheless there will be unique experiences going on. It will be nothing that will repeat itself, and it will be for the aim of growing the innovation, problem solving, maybe cohesion in a team. So well, I just bringing this on the table.
Yeah, and what it's not actually something that I feel the need to fill in from what you said. It's of course you've summarized it very well, but what I want to say is that this kind of an idea and of a place is the result of us two having sharing the same values and hope. So I think from a business point of view, this is very important. I mean, we're doing this because of our convictions and because we want to put that in the world somehow. And this is how we managed to, I don't know, serendipity got us together, maybe, and we're trying to put this, to let this meaningful connection between us be materialized in the world in this idea. And I really I'm really convinced that it should be out there.
But at least I hope that us giving some glimpses about it raises the curiosity of other people. And of course, this is a project that will succeed as long as there is a really nice network around it. So it's open. Miriam, I thank you so much for spending the time with me today. And I will be very happy to come back with you, together with you, on Luminspino Talks, maybe in a few months after our project is more crystallized. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. You as well.